Just live in a tent. They're super cheap and super easy to set up. You have zero valid excuse for not living in a tent. That's what the smart ones in Canada do. They don't have to pay a cent for rent. My great-grandma died of dysentery living in a tent by the river during the Great Depression. White privilege LOL. A bidonville does have a nice ring to it. Great Depression 2.0. The Silicon Dust Bowl. Bidonvilles. Can't wait to see how the history books characterize this one. Great idea OP. Do the world a favor. Go live in a tent. It's negative temperatures here for 6 months of the year. You can't have a house, those are for boomers and rich pedophiles to speculate on, and we also need to make room for all the extra diversity. Many cakes can be had when watching the West rapidly become third world. Living in a tent is illegal. There are laws against not being part of the system. It's illegal, you silly head. Here's a much better idea: squat in an empty home. Put the utilities in your name and pay the town taxes. All of these will give you legal precedent for occupancy. Talk to a lawyer about it. There are legal ways to steal property. Extra heckin' silly heads are pampered little chuds. You think your ancestors lived in a house with air conditioning and heating, for your little candy ass. No. I live on a military base for free. Bidonvilles are a very real thing. You will never live in comfy climate wagoneering across unfamiliar lands, encountering many friends, foes and hoes along the way with zero man-made law in sight. Boomers who live off rent are seething about tents. It's illegal. Grim. It's illegal to live in a tent, and I can't stay in the cold for extended periods of time because I have Raynaud's, asthma and cold urticaria, so I would die of various bacterial infections within a month or so. Live in a tent, get mauled to death by bear. No thank you. Nah, I would rather take what I can and frig off to the deep woods and build a log cabin. I live in a house with my wife.